Good morning. Welcome to GrainTV. It's our Tuesday turnaround edition where the markets hopefully correct from Monday's sharp sell-off. Beans took it on the chin the most with a 33-cent loss. Cody, what was the big driver yesterday?
Well, the big driver was weather down in South America, particularly in Argentina and the grain belt there. We saw 50 to 70 millimeters of rain on average across the entire grain belt. You know, that was very positive. That's about 2 inches. And the rains look like they're going to continue for the next coming days. Yeah, that should really help lift some of that oppressive heat that they've seen. It's going to be very, very beneficial for the soybean crop. They are in a critical growing period right during the pod setting stage. You know, the corn crop, it's a little bit damaged beyond repair at this point. The damage is done. It's not really going to help that thing going forward. Of course, rain helps it, you know, but it's not going to get it out of that funk. You know, the interesting thing yesterday, though, is wheat was only down 2. We saw beans down 30 and corn down 10. Wheat was really showing some relative strength there. Why is that, Kevin?
You know, wheat has really started to improve off of corn in the last few weeks. We saw wheat trading at an 18-cent discount to corn. Today we're trading at about a 20-cent premium to corn. So we're seeing some relative strength in the wheat market. I contribute that to the winter concerns that are going on globally. Former Soviet Union countries are seeing a lot of cold weather blasts going on in that area. Europe as well in the next few days looking for very frigid temperatures. But I think the real driver in the wheat market is what's going on in Russia, where they are looking at potentially hampering their exports either through an export duty or maybe outright quotas in the next few months. They've said that they may impose some export duties come April, which would obviously be positive for our world wheat market.
Well, that sounds good. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we're back, we're going to take a look at the market as it's trading, and we'll also take a look at basis. Is this a selling opportunity for farmers? Welcome back to GrainTV. The markets are open and trading. We have corn up 8, soybeans up 4, and wheat up 18. This is the FireTip trading platform. It's a very powerful tool for any producers out there. You can both look at quotes real time, you can chart the markets, and you can execute your hedges very, very easily. I know. Look at wheat. Wheat's up 19 cents this morning. Kevin, can you go over the wheat chart? What's the landscape look like?
Hey, let's take a look at the daily bar chart for wheat. And this goes back all the way to September. But what we're seeing after that big sell-off after September is some consolidation. Obviously, we set some lows down here at the 590 level most recently. And we are approaching a point that I think is going to be critical resistance at 670 3/4. Farmers, keep your eye on that number. We're getting closer to it with the March contract trading at 663. If we can break out of that resistance, then there's further upside. If not, we might push down and test that 590. If I'm a farmer right now, I'm holding on to my wheat positions one way or the other. I'm not getting aggressively short. I'm not getting aggressively long. I want to see what the market does when it hits this 670 point. So right now, just wait and see where this market's going to trade. Cody, what about on basis? What should farmers be thinking about?
Well, you know, basis has been the story for a while. You know, incredibly strong basis coming out of harvest. And once again, let's just take a look at this chart. What we're seeing here is I took the cash price, took the spot price, and I compared that. I calculated a basis off of a July contract, so we wouldn't get any funny rolling period. And what you see here is an average basis going from harvest or from September around up until July. And you can see there's a real nice carry in the market. It just, basis generally improves. And of course, here's the high side in the last 4 years. This is the max, and this is the min, the gray line on the bottom. The yellow is what we're in today. And you can really see incredible basis strength. I mean, just look at the difference here between the average and where we are today. Now, the question is, should we be selling? Can this go a whole lot higher? Mm-hmm. And I guess on my perspective, if you add in the cost of carry, so if you think that this thing's going to continue to rally, you're going to have to see it rally better than this cost of carry line.
Right.
And I guess I just
At about 3 cents a month. So
At
if
about
it costs,
3 cents a
if
month,
it's
yeah.
cost you 3 cents a month, then you got to add on to the current basis at 3 cents every month. here.
Exactly, and I guess what my perspective is on this is basis is so strong right now. I think I think probability is less likely that it's going to rally past that cost of carry,
Right.
and if it does, it's not going to get a whole lot higher.
Right. And if we look historically at where basis has been exceptionally high, we go back about to 2003. We had basis levels that were at this level we're seeing this year. What did they do in that year? They did get high and stay high. They reached a -10, -5 U.S. average basis, but that was the upside. And so farmers, if that's your upside, do you really want to carry that grain at 3 cents a month to maybe get it to -5 when your cost to get it there might be -7 basis?
So what would your strategy be? Say, I mean, we're looking right here. You're saying that you can possibly get up to this level here. That's really, it seems like that's the cap.
Right.
That we've seen in years past.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're looking to sell some grain, if you're looking to capture this strong basis now, what sort of strategy would you use? I mean, is that the type?
Well, I think, obviously we've got some room here for this market to keep going. If the futures market starts to soften and grain merchandisers need to pull that grain, they're going to use the basis to try and entice it out of the farmer's hand. So we might continue to see more basis gains in the month or so coming forward. But will we get exceptional strength beyond, -15, -10? No, probably not. We're going to slowly add cents to that U.S. average. And so if I'm a farmer, I don't want to be holding grain too much beyond the next month or so.
So you could sell in the cash market, and if you think there's going to be a rally, re-own it with a futures position.
Buy calls
buy it
if
on
you
the
want
board.
to. If you're really bullish corn, buy those calls, sell the cash grain.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, we'll see you on Thursday. Give us a call at 877-472-4607. We'd be happy to hear from you. If you have any questions on what we talked about today, just give us a call.